Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blur, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Let's go. Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blur, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Step in the building, the energy shift. Catching the vibe, yeah, I'm catching the lift. 200 on dash when I'm switching the lane. Ice on the wrist and it up like the rain. Aggressive the bass, shaking the floor. We knocking it down and using the door. Living the movie, we out of control. Putting the pedal right down to the soul. We chasing the moon, we dodging the sun. Ain't no regrets when the damage is done. Heavy 8 always got the room in a trance. Look at the diamonds, they do a little dance. I'm running the CV, I'm setting the pace. Look at the confidence all on my face. No time but speak, yo, we living the night. Pushing it hard till we seeing the light. Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blood, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blood, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Hold on, wait, freeze the frame. Everybody in the city know the name. Catchy melodies up in the brain. Riding the beat like a runaway train. I got the vision, I got the precision. I'm making the whole city jump in the night. Ain't no division, we on a mission. We taking it up to an absolute height. Popping the bottles, we hitting the bottle. The speakers are ready to blow. Only got hours until it is noticed, so give me the key and I go. Blur in the fast lane, dropping insane. Adrenaline pumping right into the vein. And we never stopping, we keeping the flag going on alright before the light. Can you feel the frequency taking over you and me? The clock is ticking, the sky is turning gray. Ooh, we ain't walking away. Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blur, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Neon dripping, mind is faded. One more shot before we make it. Fast lane blur, we're feeling right. Lose it all before the light. Neon dripping, mind is neon dripping, neon dripping, neon, 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 neon. Coming for the whole game. Step into the building, putting everybody to shame. Heavy 808, shaking up the picture frame. Remember the face, only gonna scream the last. No, maybe aim, loading up the heavy clip from the bottom of the map, taking on a championship. Never had a handout, never had a sponsorship. Now I'm taking over, look at the dictatorship. No name, big aim, no name, 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 no name. Yeah, started as a ghost, moving silent in the back. Now I'm on the front line, leading the attack. Catchy sippy melody, bouncing on the track, putting every single city right up on the map. They didn't know the face, they didn't know the kid. Now they taking notes on everything I ever did. Kicked down the door, yeah, I popped off the lids, locking on the 808, making it skid. I got laser focus, looking right through the scope. I am not an option, man, I am the only hope. Cutting through the industry. street, cutting through the rope. Flow so clean, but the delivery is dope. Nobody handed me the keys to the gate, I had to break it all down. I control my own fate. Look at the speed, man, look at the rate. I'm taking the trophy and clearing the plate. Big aim, coming for the whole game. Step into the building, putting everybody to shame. Heavy 808, shaking up the picture frame. Remember the face, soon they gonna scream the name. No name, big aim, loading up the heavy clip from the bottom of the map, taking on the championship. Never had a handout, never had a sponsorship. Now I'm taking over, look at the dictatorship. It's just the rapper's voice in a sharp ticking trap hi-hat. At 143, the massive 808 slam back in. When the bass returns, the flow speeds up into a rapid fire. Double times think of it insane high. Hey, pause and get the trajectory. I'm building up an empire, making history. You should be a nobody, a total mystery. All get the still watching my victory. Yeah, I got the drive and the power. I put in the hours, I'm building it up to the sky. Look at the level I'm taking it to, ain't a limit to how I can fly. Hitting the target, I'll never miss. Sealing the deal with a person is kissed. Stepping right out of the dark abyss. Tell me who else is doing it like this. Nobody's zero, none of the above. Doing it all for the money and love. Know that it ain't fit in the club. Pushing them down when they're giving a show. Big aim, coming for the whole game. Step into the building, putting everybody to shame. Heavy 808, shaking up the picture frame. Remember the face. No name, big aim, big aim, big aim. No name, big aim, big aim. No name, no name, big aim, big aim, big aim. No name, big aim. No name, big aim. Coming for the whole game. No name, no name, no name, no name, big aim. No name, big aim. No name, big aim, big aim. No name, no name, big no name, no name, no name, no name, no name, no name, big aim, coming for the whole game. Step into the building, putting everybody to shame. Heavy 808, shaking up a picture frame. Remember the face. No name, big aim, coming for the whole game. We breaking the dash, blink of an eye, and we making it splash, splash. Starting from nothing, we stepping on gas. 0 to 100, we going too fast. 0 to 100, 0 to 100. Look at the numbers, you know that we running. Aggressive the base, we coming in high. 0 to 100, we taking a spot. Let's go. It's just good rapper's voice, the catcher's aim, slaying back in with a heavy slide. Vocal delivery, choppy, aggressive staccato flow. When the bass returns, the flow speeds up into a rapid fire. Breathless, double time sprint to build insane height. Wait, pause, check the speedometer. Riding on quick like a broken thermometer. Nobody stopping the massive phenomenon. Setting the pace for the whole marathon. The drive and the power I put in the hours. I'm shifting the gear to the maximum speed. Leaving the baseline, I'm crossing the state line. I'm painting the forest right out of a sea. Instant acceleration, making the revelation. Shaking the nation with every release. Stepping right out of the dark, leaving the beautiful mark. Elation, now harder to beat. 0, 100, nothing every day. Look at the power that I'm gonna bring. 808 bumping, the speakers are dumping. I push down the throttle and making it sing. We in red line, out of the dark and we into the sunshine. Yeah, we gon' 0 to 100, no limit. We taking the trophy right under a minute. Drop. 0 to 100, we breaking the dash. Blink of an eye, and we making it splash. Started from nothing, we stepping on gas. 0 to 100, we moving too fast. 0 to 100. grass is sliding. The catcher, the catcher. 0 to 100, 0 to 100, we're making a dash. 0 to 100, we're making a dash. 0 to 100, breaking the dash. Blink of an eye, and we making it splash. Started from nothing, we stepping on gas. 0 to 100, we rooting so fast. 0 to 100, 0 to 100, 0 to 100, 0 to 100. Predicted all the messages, cleared out the frame. Burned every layer that carried your name. I thought erasing the past was the cure for the pain, but the silence in this room is driving me insane. I washed you out the sheets, I emptied out the drawers. I locked up the memories behind heavy doors. But every time I try to start my life anew, I'm just sitting in the dark thinking about you. And they tell me a fresh start is what I need, but they don't know how bad the quiet makes me bleed. I got the whole book open, the ink on the pen, but without you, where do I even begin? Now I'm staring at the blank page, tearing out the chapters that were made. I thought I wanted a clean slate, but it's just an empty space, an empty space. Ooh, staring at the blank page, watching all the colors start to fade. I try to write your way, but I'm just crying on a blank page today. Now I'm staring at the all the messages, production. Ooh, midnight hits and the room gets so cold. A brand new story that I don't wanna unfold. Pick up the pen, try to write a new line, but my ink keeps drawing on your face by design. I can't fake it, the freedom is a lie. Just a lonely apartment and a tear in my eye. I traded all our history just to be alone. Now I'm staring at a screen on an empty phone. Now I'm staring at the blank page, tearing at chapters that we made. I thought I wanted a clean slate, but it's just an empty space, an empty space. Ooh, staring at the blank page, watching all the colors start to fade. I try to write you away, but I'm just crying on a blank page today. Sheets are tangled up right where you used to lay. For a second I forgot that you had walked away. I heard your voice echoing softly in the room, but it was just a shadow playing tricks inside the gloom. I thought we fixed it, thought I held you close tonight. I saw your smile blowing perfectly inside the light, but the illusion shatters right before my very eyes. Replaced by lonely walls and all my foolish lies. And for a minute I forgot the bitter fight. I forgot I watched you leave into the night. The truth is bleeding through the fragile seams. I'm trapped inside the haunting of my memories. It was just a warm dream, but I woke up freezing in the sheets. Yeah, it was a warm dream. Now I'm begging for you in my sleep. I give up everything to stay inside my head, instead of laying in this empty freezing bed. Oh, just a warm dream, waking up to a cold reality. It was just a warm dream. So to a slow 65 beat, yeah. Intimate chest was this, I was broken and deeply regretful. Pour a glass of something strong to numb the heavy pain. Staring out the window, watching streetlights hit the rain. If I close my eyes again, will you come back to me? Or am I cursed to live inside this dark reality? I took your life for granted when I had it in my hands. Now I'm sifting through the pieces like that falling sands. I hate the morning light, I hate to break it down, because it always reminds me that you're really gone. It was just a warm dream, but I woke up freezing in the sheets. Yeah, it was a warm dream. Now I'm begging for you in my sleep. I give up everything to stay inside my head, instead of lay it in this empty freezing bed. Oh, just a warm dream, waking up to a cold reality. It was just a warm No, I got nothing to lose. No, I got nothing to lose. Now I got nothing to lose, 'cause I already lost you. Walking right through the fire, but my heart is freezing blue. Yeah, I gambled my life, then you walked away clean, leaving me fading right out of this late night scene. Ooh, nothing to lose, but I'm playing the ultimate cards for you. Yeah, I got nothing to lose, 'cause my everything was you. Now I got nothing to lose. Now I got nothing to lose. Production, the deep 808 sub bass, but the sensor keeps the slow 65 BPM heartbeats. Scrubbing back down from the falsetto to the breathy. Intimate chest, voices sounds broken, deeply regretful and intimate. Scroll through the foam till the screen goes black. If I gave up my life, would it bring you right back? My pride was a poison, I drink it straight down. I'm the loneliest king in a beautiful town. I don't care about money, I don't care about fame. None of it matters if I can't call your name. I hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to fall. Sitting down, staring blank at the wall. Nothing to lose, 'cause I already lost you. Walking right through the fire, but my heart is freezing blue. Yeah, I gambled my life, then you walked away clean, leaving me fading right out of this late night scene. Ooh, nothing to lose, but I'm paying the ultimate cost fee. Yeah, I got nothing to lose, 'cause my everything was you. Now I got nothing to lose. Now I got just want you. Yeah. Looking at the flashing lights, staring at the crowd, but this empty penthouse suite is feeling way too loud. I remember sleeping on a mattress on the floor, back when we didn't even have a lock up on the door. We were scraping up the change just to get a bite to eat, but walking holding hands made the bitter struggle sweet. Now I'm sipping on the liquor in a room full of the fakes, realizing what I lost, realizing my mistakes. I chased the lights, I chased the gold, and let the only real thing I had turn to cold. I'm surrounded by a million screaming fans, but I'm slipping right out of your hands. Take me back to no name, no fame, when you were the only one calling my name. I trade the fortune, I burned down the stage, just to go back to our very first page. Ooh, no name, no fame. Now everybody loves me, but it doesn't feel the same. Take it all away, cause I just want you. Take me back to no name, no name, no name, no name, no name, no name. Take me back to no name, no name, no. Yeah, got designer on my back, but I'm freezing to the bone. Got a million in the bank, but I'm dying all alone. Every smile in the VIP is just the mask they wear. I reach out for a touch, but nobody's really there. I bought the luxury cars, I bought the diamond chains, but none of this material can wash away the stains. I'm staring at the platinum plaques hanging on the wall, knowing that to get them I had to lose it all. Take me back to no name, no fame, when you were the only one calling my name. I trade the fortune, I burned down the stage, just to go back to our very first page. Ooh, no name, no fame. Now everybody loves me, but it doesn't feel the same. Take it all away, cause I just want you. Take me back to no name, no fame, no name, no name, no name, no name, no. Take me back to no name, no name, no name, no name, no name. Take me back to no name, no fame. Sneaking out the driveway, headlights turned off low, passing by the places that we used to go. The diner on the corner, the street lights in the rain. Every single block is just reminding me of pain. Empty passenger seat, the radio is dead, replaying all the angry, bitter things we said. I told you that the city was a cage around my soul, but driving in this house, I am losing all control. I see the city limit sign approaching in the dark. I'm leaving my home, but I'm tearing out my heart. I thought the open road would finally set me free, but freedom doesn't matter if you aren't next to me. Passing the small town, exit in the night, fading away like a broken tail light. I'm chasing a dream that I don't even want, cause everywhere I go your memory's gonna haunt. Taking the small town exit all alone. I thought I wanted out, but you were my home. I'm crossing the line, I'm making the break, but God, I think I'm making a mistake. Sneaking out the driveway, sneaking that small town, sneaking that small town, sneaking that small town. Passing a small town exit in the night, fading away like a broken taillight. I'm chasing a dream that I don't even want, cause everywhere I go your memory's gonna haunt. Taking the small town exit all alone. I thought I wanted all, but you were my I think I'm making a mistake. All sound exit in the night, fading away like a broken tail light. I'm chasing a dream that I don't even want, 'cause everywhere I go your memory's gonna haunt. Taking the small sound exit all alone. I got I wanted out, but you were my home. I'm crossing the line, I'm making the break. With that I think I'm making a mistake. Started walking when the weather was warm. I never noticed we were heading straight into a storm. I let go of your hand 'cause I wanted the peak. Now the air is so thin and my body is weak. I thought the altitude would bring me some peace. I thought the higher that I got, the pain would decrease. But it's just empty and the silence is loud. I'm just a lonely ghost trapped inside of a cloud. I look down at the valley where we used to lay. I look up at the clouds and the sky is so gray. I'm stranded in the snow, paralyzed by the view, realizing the only real summit was you. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the mountain, freezing to death 'cause I left you behind. Yeah, I'm screaming in the middle of the mountain, but the echo is the only thing I find. I'm too high to fall, but too broken to climb, wasting away in the freezing of time. Ooh, middle of the mountain, dying 'cause I thought the top was mine. Should've stayed in the warm, safe below. Traded our fire for a blanket of snow. I was so arrogant, blinded by pride. Now there's nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. I reach out my fingers but nobody's there, just the biting of frost in the midnight air. I won the battle but I ruined the war, standing halfway to heaven but losing my core. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the mountain, freezing to death 'cause I left you behind. Yeah, I'm screaming in the middle of the mountain, but the echo is the only thing I find. I'm too high to fall, but too broken to climb, wasting away in the freezing of time. Ooh, middle of the mountain, dying 'cause I thought the top was mine. Top was mine. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the mountain. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the mountain. Now I'm stuck in the middle of the mountain. I'm just halfway. I'm just halfway. She turned the car around, but it's too late now. I'm halfway to somewhere, and I'm breaking down. Midnight, creeping through the tinted glass. eyes, watching headlights blur and fade past. I kept my foot down, thought I'd outrun the ghost, but the silence in this car is what hurts the most. Left my apologies on your rarest seat. Now I'm shivering on these empty streets. Said I needed space, said I needed time. Now I give it all just to hit rewind. Cause I'm halfway to somewhere, but I'm nowhere at all. I'm suspended in the dark, waiting for the sky to fall. Yeah, I'm halfway to somewhere, but all roads lead back to you. What's the point of moving on if I'm leaving half the truth? I'm just halfway. Dashboard glowing like a dying star. Never thought that I would get this far, just to realize the distance is a lie. Every mile marker feels like a goodbye. Got a suitcase full of selfish mistakes. Swore I was bending, but I know how to break. Look in the rearview, don't know who I see. Without you beside me, there's no me. Cause I'm halfway to somewhere, but I'm nowhere at all. I'm suspended in the dark, waiting for the sky to fall. Yeah, I'm halfway to somewhere, but all roads lead back to you. What's the point of moving on if I'm leaving half the truth? Halfway, wish I never left. You're halfway. She turned the car around halfway, but it's too late now. I'm halfway to somewhere, and I'm breaking down. White lines blurring into gray. I'm 500 miles from the words I couldn't say. The heat is broken, but I'm burning up inside. With every exit sign, I'm running out of places to hide. Your ghost is in the passenger seat, staring at the floor. I told myself I didn't need you. I don't know who I'm lying to anymore. The dashboard light is the only sun I see, and it's highlighting every ghost of you and me. And I got miles to go before I'm over you. Yeah, yeah, I've got miles to go, and I'm shaking from the truth. I thought the distance would wash away the stain, but I'm just driving through the heart of the rain. Oh, I'm miles away, but I'm still right there where we broke. Check my phone, it's 4:04. Static on the radio, I can't take it no more. Every song sounds like the night I let you go. I'm a king of a kingdom that I traded for the road. I keep checking the rearview, hoping I'll see your lights, but it's just the empty black of these Tennessee nights. Regret is a heavy load for a tank that's running dry. I'm chasing the horizon, that's just a beautiful lie. And I got miles to go before I'm over you. Yeah, I got miles to go, and I'm shaking from the truth. I thought the distance would wash away the stain, but I'm just driving through the heart of the rain. Oh, I'm miles away, but I'm still right there where we broke. future. 3 a.m. sitting on this hardwood floor, staring at the spot we picked beside the door. I bought the glass, I bought the wood, to hold the memories we promised that we would. Now the dust is settling on the blueprints in my mind, tracing over silhouettes you left behind. I built a pedestal to hold your light, but it's just me and heavy shadows in the room tonight. We drew the line so carefully, but you stepped right out the masterpiece. I got the nails, I got the wall, but there's nothing left to hang it all. I was framing the future, but I'm just holding empty space. Yeah, I was framing the future, but the tears are blurring up your face. We painted it forever, but the color started to run. How do I hang this picture when the damage is already done? Framing the future, but it's gone. Framing the future, but it's gone. Polaroids scattered on the unmade bed, echoes of the vows that we never really said. I kept the focus sharp, but you blurred the lines, ignoring all the red flags, reading the wrong signs. My fingertips are bleeding from the broken glass, trying to build a tomorrow out of a shattered past. My biggest regret is thinking love was an art, when it was just a slow execution of my heart. Oh, we sketched it out so perfectly, but reality erased the dream in me. I got the hook, I got the wall, but there's nothing to catch me when I fall. 'Cause I was framing the future, but I'm just holding empty space. Yeah, I was framing the future, but the tears are blurring up your face. We painted it forever, but the color started to run. How do I hang this picture when the damage is already done? Just an empty frame, no picture, no name. I was framing the future, but I'm just looking at the wall, looking at the wall. Framing the future, framing the future. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Framing the future, but I'm just looking at the wall, looking at the wall. Look at me now. Look at me now, holding my head around, smiling for the crowd, keeping the surface dry. I buttoned up my coat to hide where I bleed, act like out of me's the only thing I need. My spine is straight, but my spirit's on his knees, drowning in the middle of these midnight memories. I built this armor out of stubborn pride, and I'm trapped with all this empty space inside. I never turned around when you walked away, I bit my tongue when I had so much to say. I kept my posture perfect as you watched me leave. Now I'm the one who barely knows how to breathe. need a pride. What good is reaching the ceiling when I'm doing it alone? It's pride, turn my fragile heart right into stone. I kept my ground, I didn't fall, but I lost you just to be standing tall. Time is gonna fill up your space, but the shadows in this room just stretch out long. Being right never felt so damn wrong. I wanted to win, I couldn't compromise. Now I'm haunted by the tears that fell from your eyes. I'm the king of a castle made of dust and debris, and the only one I ended up defeating was me. I never turned around when you walked away. Gotta give anything to go back to that day. I kept my posture perfect as you watched me leave. Now the ghost of your touch is all I perceive, 'cause I'm standing tall, but I'm just a statue in the dark. Oh, I'm standing tall, while the regret tears me apart. What good is reaching the ceiling when I'm going it alone? This pride turned my fragile heart right into stone. I kept my down, I didn't fall, but I lost you just to be standing tall. Look at me now. 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 Look at the skyline, glass from the floor to the ceiling. I got the world in my feet, but I lost all my feelings. We laid the foundation, swore we were building a home. And I'm staring at the city lights, standing here alone. The air is getting thin, my chest is getting tight. I traded your warmth for the chill of the night. I thought if I climbed high enough, I'd finally touch the stars, but the distance between us is breaking my heart. We poured the concrete, we framed out the walls. I ignored the warnings, I ignored your calls. I chased the altitude, I wanted the view. But what is the summit if I don't have you? Now I'm topping out, there's nowhere left to climb. Yeah, I'm topping out, just the edge of a broken mind. I placed the highest beam, but the structure is falling apart. I built a skyscraper over the grave of my heart. Topping out, but it's a long way down. Topping is a long way down. Topping out, topping out, topping out. But it's a long way down. Elevator doors open to an empty room, decorated in silence, dressed up like a tomb. You told me the ambition was blinding my eyes. I thought I was building a castle, you saw the disguise. I'm walking the scaffold and looking at the street below, wishing I stayed on the ground where the wildflowers grow. I sacrificed our love just to conquer the sky. Now I'm king of the clouds and I'm asking God why. We poured the concrete, we framed up the walls. I'm bracing myself for the moment it falls. I chased the altitude, I wanted the view. But what is the summit if I don't have you? 'Cause I'm topping out, but there's nowhere left to climb. Oh, I'm topping out, it's the edge of a broken mind. Yeah, I placed the highest beam, but the structure is falling apart. I built a skyscraper over the grave of my heart. Topping out, but it's a long way down. Nowhere left to go, just gravity. I reached the top, but I lost my everything. I'm just topping out, falling in the dark. Falling in the dark. Oh, 30,000 feet, just staring through the glass, watching all the clouds and the memories rolling past. The air is getting thinner, my chest is caving in. I wanted all the space, but I don't know where to begin. I climbed the atmosphere, I left you on the ground, chasing after silence. Now I'm deafened by the sound. Ice is forming slowly on the window of my soul. I got a one-way ticket, but I lost all my control. We used to breathe the same air right there in my room. Now all light is away on the dark side of the moon. My head is spinning, God, I'm feeling the divide. There's no oxygen left in this stupid, foolish pride. At this high altitude, I'm suffocating in the dark. Yeah, this high altitude, it's putting pressure on my heart. I climb so far away from you, now my lips are turning blue. What's the point of touching heaven if I can't give it to you? High altitude, but I'm freezing on the inside. My ears are popping now, the altitude is sick. I thought the elevation would heal me up so quick. Look at the radar, there's nobody in my zone. I finally made it up just to realize I'm alone. Vertigo is setting in, the ground is out of sight. I traded in your morning sun for an endless freezing night. I'm strapped into this sea, but my spirit's in free fall. I got above the weather, but I lost it all. We used to breathe the same air right there in my room. Now I'm floating like a ghost inside this pressurized tomb. My head is spinning, God, I'm feeling the divide. There's no oxygen left in this stupid foolish pride. At this high altitude, I'm suffocating in the dark. Oh, this high altitude, it's putting pressure on my heart. I climb so far away from you, now my lips are turning blue. What's the point of touching heaven if I can't give it to you? High altitude, but I'm freezing on the inside. too. 5 p.m. and the shadows stretch across the floor. Light is bleeding through the cracks of this heavy door. Dust is dancing in the rays, but the color's wrong. It's just a countdown to the night. Now that you are gone, I watch the bronze turn to rust on the window pane. I trade the beauty of the sky just to hear your name. I'm sitting perfectly still while the world turns black, watching the light leave the room, knowing you won't come back. They say it's the most beautiful time of the day, but to me it's just the moment you started to fade. I'm bracing my soul for the moon and the stars, 'cause the setting sun just exposes the skies. Yeah, they call it the golden hour, but all I see is the dark. Oh, we used to shine in the amber light, now it's just tearing me apart. I took the one for granted, thought the sun would always stay. Now I'm shivering in the twilight, watching my heaven slip away. Golden hour, but it feels like a total eclipse. Golden hour, golden feels like a total eclipse. Scrolling through the Polaroids we took in the haze, your skin glowing perfectly in the final rays. I thought we were art, I thought we were timeless. Now I'm trapped in the dark and the silence is violent. The sky fades the purple, the gray, washing the last of your memory away. I'm pouring the drink, but it doesn't numb the pain. Just me and the ghost going slowly insane. They say it's the most beautiful time of the day, but to me it's just the moment you started to fade. I'm bracing my soul for the moon and the stars, 'cause the setting sign just exposes the sky. 'Cause they call it the golden hour, but all I see is the dark. Oh, we used to shine in the amber light, now it's just tearing me apart. I took the one for granted, thought the sun would always stay. Now I'm shivering in the twilight, watching my heaven slip away. It feels like a total eclipse. The sun is gone, the shadow lay. I miss your light, I miss your light, yeah. Oak beam staring down at an empty bed, walking barefoot on a cedar, echoing the words we said. I'm tracing my fingers over the wood grain, remembering the night you used to whisper my name. We swore our roots would withstand the freeze, but now I'm alone in a forest of ghosts and disease. The floorboards creak beneath my heavy pacing, a monument to the love that I'm slowly erasing. They say old wood holds the memories tight, but I'm just choking on the sawdust in the middle of the night. We carved our left in the dark. We built a home out of timeless timber, but even the strongest tree fall in the wind. Yeah, we built it out of timeless timber. Now it's just a cage of where we have been. We thought forever was a house we could make, but I'm watching these eternal pillars start to break. Timeless timber, but we ran completely out of time. Timber, 'cause we built a home out. Counting the rings on the stump of my chest, years of you going right here in my flesh. Now I'm burning the pine in the fireplace, trying to melt the frost off the ghost of your face. The mahogany doors are locked from within, trapped in the museum of original sin. I thought sturdy meant safe, I thought heavy meant true, but this fortress is a prison when I'm missing you. They say old wood holds the memories tight, but I'm just choking on this sawdust. In the middle of the night, we carved our initials so deep in the bark. Now I'm staring at the scars we left in the dark. 'Cause we built a home out of timeless timber, but even the strongest trees fall in the wind. Oh, we built it out of timeless timber. Now it's just a cage of where we have been. Thought forever was a house we could make, but I'm watching these eternal pillars start to break. Timeless timber, but we ran completely out of time. So we built a home out. In my hands, ashes in a grave, nothing lasts forever. Splinters in my hands, ashes in a grave. Splinters in my hands, ashes in a grave. Nothing lasts forever. Even the tears. I mixed the colors, try to capture your soul, but every brushstroke I took was taking a toll. I tried to fix the shadows out from your hands, ignoring all the warnings, reading the wrong signs. You were already golden before I touched the frame, but my selfish ambition turned the beauty to shame. I chiseled away at the marble, trying to set you free, but all I ended up breaking was the you and me. I put you on a pedestal up in the freezing air. I turned you to an exhibit, but it wasn't fair. You just wanted my love, you just wanted a home, but I left you standing in a gallery all alone. I was trying to make a masterpiece, but I just ruined the art. Yeah, I was trying to make a masterpiece, but I broke your human heart. I wanted a picture perfect forever hung up on the wall, but I stepped back to look at my work and watch the whole thing fall. Tragedy, my broken masterpiece. The canvas is bleeding, the acrylic is stained, washing away in the tears of the pain. I'm staring at the drop cloth covering the floor, wondering what the hell I was doing this for. You weren't a project, you weren't an endless critique. I loved you the most when the colors were weak, but my pride was a solvent that stripped away the trust. Now this beautiful sculpture is crumbling to dust. I put you on a pedestal up in the freezing air. I treated you like an object, God, it wasn't fair. You just wanted my love, you just wanted a home. Now I'm wandering through this empty gallery all alone. I was trying to make a masterpiece, but I just ruined the art. Oh, I was trying to make a masterpiece, but I broke your human heart. I wanted a picture perfect forever from the on the wall, but I stepped back to look at my work and watch the whole thing fall. Tragedy, my broken masterpiece, just break canvas now. I wiped it all away, I'm so sorry. I should've loved you as you were. The whole story is I broke my own heart. 3 a.m. scrolling through the chapters of our past, looking at the promises I knew would never last. You were reading every word, tracing every line, but I was writing fiction, hiding what was mine. I gave you the highlights, the beautiful and bright, locked away my demons in the shadows of the night. You fell in love with a version of me I designed, leaving the hardest parts of who I am completely behind. I tore out the pages where I was the villain. I painted a picture that I couldn't fit in. You just wanted my truth, you wanted my soul, but I gave you a fraction and called it the whole. I never gave you the whole story. I kept my darkness in the dark. Yeah, I kept you from the whole story. And the secrets tore us right apart. You gave me an open book, you gave me your all, but I built up a library just to hide behind the wall. The whole story is I broke my own heart. Ink bleeding through the paper from the tears I couldn't hide. Paragraphs of apologies I'm burying inside. Your friends think you left me cause the feelings faded out, but I know it was the silence that gave you the doubt. I wanted to protect you from the mess inside my head, but the things I didn't say became the monsters neath our bed. Now the narrative is finished and the ink is completely dry, and I have to live forever with this beautiful lie. I tore out the pages where I was the villain. I painted a picture that I couldn't fit in. You just wanted my truth, you wanted my soul. Now I'm reading the ending out of control, cause I never gave you the whole story. I kept my darkness in the dark. To hide behind the wall. The whole story is I broke my own heart. Missing pages, empty lines. I should've told empty halls, tracing my fingers over the cracks in the walls. We laid a foundation we thought was earthquake proof. I was so arrogant, ignoring the bitter truth. I thought our structure didn't need any tending. Never imagined the nightmare of our ending. The paint is peeling back, exposing all the lies, and the dust is settling right here in my eyes. I about to steal, I reinforced the gate, but I forgot to love you before it got too late. I thought our permanence was something I could just assume. Now I'm suffocating inside this indestructible tomb. We were supposed to be built to last, but I'm standing in the ruins of my past. Oh, I thought we could weather any storm, but this empty fortress doesn't keep me warm. I took for granted that you never walk away. Now I'm watching my forever slowly decay. Built to last, but we shattered just like glass. Blueprints scattered all across the hardwood floor. I don't even know what I was building for. You begged me to listen, you showed me the leaks, but I just drowned you out with the pride I'd speak. I thought the heavy pillars would keep you by my side, but love isn't something you can trap or hide. The roof is caving in, the rain is pouring through, and the only thing surviving in the wreckage is the ghost of you. I bought the steel, I reinforced the gate, but I forgot to hold you before it got too late. I thought our permanence was something I could just assume. Now I'm suffocating inside this indestructible tomb. But we were supposed to be built to last, but I'm standing in the ruins of the past. Oh, I thought we could weather any storm, but this empty fortress doesn't keep me warm. I took for granted that you never walk away. Now I'm watching my forever slowly become built to last, but we shattered just like glass. Just ruins now, nothing left to hold. I should have protected your heart instead of the wall. And the walls are closing in again. The ghost of you is sitting on the edge of the bed. I trace the outlines of where you used to be. The silence is a weight, it's a symphony. I try to wash the scent of you off the sheets, but the memory's buried 60 fathoms deep. Yeah, I'm drowning in the what ifs and the whys. Just a hollow man with static in his eyes. And I thought I could break the fever, thought I could be my own redeemer, but every time I try to run, I'm standing still. 'Cause your love is unshakable, God knows unbreakable. I'm crumbling under the weight of the way we were. It's a haunting, it's a slow burn curse. I try to tear you out, try to let you go, but you're rooted in the marrow, deep down in the bone. Yeah, you're unshakable, and I'm just shaking. I Saw your car passing on the 405. Or maybe I'm just looking for a reason to feel alive. Everything I touch feels like glass, waiting for the shatter, waiting for the crash. I'm addicted to the regret, it's a bitter pill. I keep waiting for the world to just stand still, but the clock ticks like a hammer on a nail. In this prison of my making, I'm the one who fails. Your love is unshakable, God knows I'm unbreakable. I'm crumbling under the weight of the way we were. It's a haunting, it's a slow burn curse. I try to tear you out, try to let you go, but you're rooted in the marrow, deep down in the bone. Yeah, you're my feet. How do I be when you're the light I cannot reach? I'm paralyzed. My wreckage of eyes. I'm the car is idling out in the drive, but I'm paralyzed, just barely feel alive. You're standing by the door, shadow on the floor, like a ghost of everything we were before. Yeah, the air is heavy, it's hard to breathe. I'm begging my heart not to let you leave, but the words are stuck, locked inside my throat, while the embers die on every word we wrote. We're at the edge of the world tonight, one step away from the fading light, and I'm reaching out, but my hands are shaking, counting the pieces of the heart you're taking. So give me that final touch, the one that hurts this much. Lay your hand upon my skin and let the cold set in. I'm losing you, I'm losing everything. Just one last press of your palm against my face before you leave me in this empty space. The final touch is the one that breaks me. I see the regret reflecting in your eyes, the silent sorry in the way you sigh. I should've held on tighter when the storm began. Now I'm just a man with sand running through his hands. I remember the way your fingertips felt like fire on the ice, making me melt. But now that heat is turning into stone, and I'm realizing I'm really truly alone. So give me that final touch, the one that hurts this much. Lay your head upon my skin and let the cold set in. I'm losing you, I'm losing everything. Just one can still feel